I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22 today on Strikeout Beer. And we're live. Welcome to Strikeout Beer, episode number 263, your least favorite Taylor Swift podcast. As always, I'm Alan.
I'm Tits McGee. How are we doing?
You know what, man?
That's what I forgot.
living.
My damn glasses. I was going to put the shades on and just hang out a little bit, just get
You getting ready to milk yourself there? What's going on?
I'm holding my that's my ribs.
That's your tit.
No, boob right here, rib right here. Yeah. You want to feel?
I mean, you had your hand up a little bit higher. Yeah,
Okay.
You were right there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like to hold on.
Yeah, you had the nipple resting on your pointer finger.
No,
there.
nipple right up there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's resting, and it's resting on your finger.
Oh, my whole boob or just that?
Your nipple.
Oh, hold on a second. Yeah, it was like right there.
No.
Is it that high?
Yeah.
You think so?
I know so.
I always mess with my rib, like right here. I don't know why. Like I'll sit there and just like that because it's like, dude, it's just I don't know. It's something weird.
Okay. So we got that going for us, which is nice.
I mean, it's nice.
It's nice.
Man, what's going on?
No, man, just ready to drink some beers and
you know what? We've had some phenomenal beers tonight.
We have.
And if you don't subscribe to YouTube or Facebook, you won't know. But we try to incorporate those into the audio only world where people can listen to it on Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, things like that. But we had Texas Leaguer Oktoberfest. We had a Brutal Beer Works Fest beer, Brooklyn Brewery Marzen Oktoberfest, False Idol Swiftness,
the Swiftness,
which was another fest beer, and then a brand new brewery out of North Richland Hills,
Keyworth Brewing. We had their Hellsbach, which was pretty damn good.
I like mashups. I like it a lot. You know what? Let me see if I can help you out just a hair. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, we're just gonna.
Yeah, you know what? Let me help you out of here.
There you go.
How's that?
We usually go cans off, but yeah,
we do. I always have to have it on at the beginning and at the end of the show because we got the music going and trying to intertwine between it. But let's get into the beer that we're having. We're having Copper Gucci Marzen Ale. This is from Kreutz Brewing.
Mm-hmm.
And have you released our solo review on this one yet?
I think it drops tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning? Okay.
Yeah, it drops tomorrow morning. The audio will be available at 6:30 a.m. wherever you listen to your podcast. And then the video will be available later on Facebook and YouTube.
Typically like around 9 o'clock, right?
Yeah. Well, I've been pushing it to about 1, just so when you're watching a beer drink.
People on their lunch break.
Yeah. So 12 or 1. And what's up, Jason? How we doing?
Jason? Welcome back, brother.
And so these videos have been released a little bit later in the day, so it's not 9 a.m. You're trying to watch a beer review. Listen, I don't get me wrong. I'd love to have a nice beer at about 9 o'clock in the morning most of the time, but here we are. We gotta just act responsible for like 35 seconds.
How about I do a beer review at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning?
Yeah, do it. You're off.
That's what I'm saying. I'm off.
That's what I love about vacation. And and I'm
gonna be sitting around getting stuff ready for Cowtown this weekend.
Yeah.
So maybe I just go live real quick and just do a real quick little.
You should go live on. You should go if you're gonna do the beer review, do the beer review. But I think you should go live on Part Time Nerd. It's been a while, and not to game. But to sit there and go through the process of marking and pricing comics, because you're going to be doing it anyways. You're going to be sitting there. Might as well put the camera in front of you.
And I'm doing a little bit different this time around. Because typically, real quick.
Yeah, cheers to you.
Cheers, mazel, good things. Look into my soul.
Prost.
That is really good.
Yeah,
again, it's Copper Gucci.
Yeah.
Marzen Ale, Kreutz Brewing up there in Gainesville, Texas. Awesome spot. If you get a chance to go out there, check them out for sure.
We get into detail about it on the review,
which will be dropping tomorrow.
Yeah,
for sure. But it is as good as their beer is, their food's just as damn good.
Yeah, it's a good spot to go to. I like it.
But the one thing I'm doing differently this time around is because since the last time I've done like a con or something like that, I've gotten in an antique booth, and I have a couple. And at both of those, I put comics in there. So as I'm going through and getting the stuff ready this time, it's not throwing a bunch of comics in a box and saying these comics are all $2 each. I'm pricing each one individually so that whatever I don't sell at the con is ready for me to take to the booth.
Absolutely.
Right. As things sell through at the booths, I'm already got the comics ready, price. So I just grab a stack, take it, and throw it in the box. So and I've got a bunch of stuff that I haven't even touched yet, like all my pops, my action figures, other things that I'm bringing that I don't even have priced yet. That I gotta get that stuff.
It's effort, man. It's a lot of effort and a lot of work.
Tomorrow, I'm definitely going to be doing that, and maybe I do a little twofer type thing. Maybe I do a little part-time nerd stuff. Maybe I just go quick with a quick beer review, go live for 15, 20 minutes and have a beer in the morning, because
something on
why
me.
not?
I swear there's something on me.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Yeah.
I'm just no. I don't know.
Fuck you mean? Yeah.
I will say this. I just scrolled past an article on Yahoo that said girl thought the tag had scratched her, and turns out it was a brown recluse.
Oh God.
And then you just see this big old thing on her arm. You're just like, this man. Now I think a spider's on me. I can't do this.
It's all the time.
I don't want to.
It's all the time.
Are you guys going to be at Tups Saturday for Oktoberfest? No, we're actually going to be out in Fort Worth, out at at Cowtown Comic Con, out there at the Will Rogers Coliseum. We're going to be out there Saturday and Sunday. We both got booths set up, as well as you're sharing a booth with Lizzie, Intro Girl Lizzie. She's going to have her cups and shirts and stickers and everything out there. You're going to have your 3D prints, pops, and all that stuff. I'll be out there with my pops, my toys. I got a ton of Pokemon card blind bags.
So many dildos.
Just so many double black Kong dongs. It's ridiculous.
Like, why does anybody have that many? Like,
I don't
crazy.
Know. Lizzie redeemed Take a Drink.
Hey, Lizzie.
But yeah, so we're going to be out there at Will Rogers Coliseum this weekend.
Trust me, we're missing seriously 2 or 3 of our favorite Oktoberfest events. One is at Tups. It's going to be a banger. And then the other one's at Brutal.
Brutals is this weekend, which I absolutely love going to as well.
I just hate we're not going to be there, because like I have been here recently pulling up some rando kind of events that's going on in for Oktoberfest or for Halloween, spooky season. October is Sunday. Let's not sleep on that, right? Because man, are you ready, or are you ready?
Are you ready? I'm ready.
I had about 8 pounds of candy show up today. Why did I say 8? There are 4 5-pound bags. What is that? 40 pounds? The guy was struggling.
4 5-pound bags is 20 pounds.
5 of 8-pound bags.
You said 4 5-pound bags.
Okay, so I had 20 pounds of candy coming to the door today, and I got like 2 more on the way. We have a lot of trick or treaters.
I mean, depending on the candy, that's just not that much, honestly.
Oh Jesus, you always bag something.
No, I'm just saying, like, if those were like 4 pounds of like the candy corn pumpkins, that's not that much, right? Because they're a little bit heavier.
Okay,
I got you. If you're looking at like M&Ms, okay, those are a little bit lighter, so you're getting a little bit more with that. It just depends on what candy you're rocking with.
Not in poundage though, same pounds, but you get like more. If you want like per piece size or
whatever. Right. But yeah, but if you had 20,
like Snickers and stuff,
if you had 20 pounds of Airheads, that's a lot of Airheads.
Yeah, I'm not.
Okay,
I'm not,
because those are light.
I'm not buying.
I'll be drinking that Oktoberfest beer you guys tried. Which one?
Ooh, we've had several.
We've had a lot. We knocked out 4 reviews tonight.
Where is the damn? You know what I'm looking for? There it is.
TNT or TBS. Yeah, AEW.
Top of the 4.
Are you talking about the Tups one?
Yeah,
it's got to be talking about the Tups one.
Yeah.
Right.
It was good.
Yeah. The McKinney one. Yeah. The Tups. Yeah.
McKinney,
which we had on the show last week, and then we just did. We recorded a beer review Monday for that. Did you drop that one yet?
Yeah, it's already dropped.
Okay, yeah. So we just dropped that one-off beer review where it's just us focusing on the beer in the brewery.
I wish I would have known it was called McKinney Oktoberfest. I just called it Oktoberfest. Like, even went through the entire review. That's what I keep calling it. But I made a correction on the title, everything like that. So, but that beer was good. It was the coffee one, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it had that coffee taste.
Jason, what do you think? What do you think about it being a coffee?
Well, he hasn't had it yet. He said, I'll be drinking that.
Oh, damn it.
I think he might be heading out to Tups.
Yeah.
Because he asked if we were going to be there.
I'd love to go to Tups. I really would. Now, like with Cowtown, we're going to be out there until about 5, I believe. And then we're going to are you going to the after party?
I don't know. I might.
Kung Fu Saloon.
I might roll through for a drink or 2 or something.
I'm going to go out there, honk a couple, have a couple drinks.
Said no opinion yet.
Okay. All right.
When you get an opinion, let us know.
Yeah. I'd like to know. But I do. I like coffee, and like I said, I didn't start drinking coffee till I was an adult. But yeah, that one, it's got a nice balance to it, and it's really good. It's really good.
It was good.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this weekend. A lot of fun. I'm waiting to see what you bring out there, because usually you have a couple things I got my eye on and I just need. I don't want it. I need it.
You need it?
Yeah. And so we start talking trades and working stuff out. We will have a couple special guests in the booth, in my booth at least. Paula's coming out to help out Lizzie.
And when Paula comes,
Melton's going to be there.
Which I can't wait.
So Melton's going to be hanging out with us.
So excited to meet Melton.
And so now I got to bring a cooler, right? Because, we'll bring a cooler and a couple solo cups and or maybe some Yeti, because they're not going to question Yeti like vessels, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to have a couple drinks and just enjoy myself, because you usually can get beer at these things, right?
I know you could when it was in Hearst. I don't know about, because I didn't make it out last year because my kid was playing a softball tournament last year.
You know what?
I didn't get a chance to make it out there. But they usually you can buy some beers and stuff out there. And I know they were trying to work with a couple local breweries to get a beer out there for it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if that ended up going through or not. I haven't heard for sure. Maybe Chris will pop in at some point in time. He usually pops his head in at some point in time tonight. And if he does, we'll ask him. Hell, maybe I might be like, hey, bro, can we send you a link real quick and jump on and tell us?
Yeah,
I don't know why we didn't plan to have him on, because we normally do the Wednesday before Cowtown.
This year so far has been a lackluster of guests, because we haven't thought about having anybody on.
We haven't had anybody on.
You know what I mean? Like, we'll have Henson in the studio or something like that. But yeah, we usually already have Chris on. We'll have McLean every so often. I mean, we've had you think about these talented people and these other.
We've been so focused on Oktoberfest that
right. It's just been bonkers this year. It really has.
It's been crazy, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to do, as always, I always like to do something special with Michael Henson out at Cowtown. And I have a special question planned for him.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to see if he follows through with it.
Okay.
I got just a one question type little thing for him, as well as I am working on the 5 questions with Alan for out there for the part-time nerd. And, I plan on trying to bring some people into the booth and interview them there, because this year is different than it has been in years past. We have booths set up. We're not just there as press as we've been in years past.
Yeah.
We're there as vendors.
I'd say so. It's going to be a little bit tight.
It's going to be a little bit tougher for us to get out there.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
I think you're threading the needle a little too tight there.
So it will be one of those where it's like, hey, can I get you to come in the booth and talk to me?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe couple times, sneaking out and just getting out there and have Lizzie watch the booth for a minute while we go and do an interview real quick or something like that. But yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. It's the first bigger event that I've done.
This is the first big event that we've done.
Yeah, we've done parking lot sales and things like that, which we've done well at. We've had fun too. That one we just melted into the pavement.
Speaking of, we've got a parking lot event, not this weekend, but next weekend.
Yeah.
The weekend after Cowtown, we're going to be back out at Mid-Cities Antique Mall. Another parking lot sale out there. So whatever we don't sell this weekend, we're going to have out there next weekend with us.
Yeah, here's my only recommendation to anybody that's thinking about coming out. Like, if you want to, for me speaking, that is if you're looking for a dragon, or you're looking for this or that, you see what I post, you know what I have for sale. You've been to Alan's booth as well. You see what we have for sale. Get there early, because when it hits. Yeah. And then all of a sudden the truck's a little bit lighter going home. You know what I mean? And then you're going to have to wait, and then I'm just saying.
But also, if you're one of those who you want a good deal, wait towards the end and show up. And Ref Dave's just trying to he's giving stuff away sometimes.
Those are nice kids.
Let's say this kid walks by and he's looking at it, he's like, "You like that?" And the kid's like, "Yeah, take it." Just take it.
I tend to do that with kids, teenagers, things like that they see something especially if they've already bought a couple things from me.
Like the last parking lot sale we did, there was a couple teenagers that came by towards the end, and they bought 3 or 4 things, and then they saw something else that caught their eye, and he's like, "Oh man, how much is this?" And you're like, "You know what? You've already bought a few things, man. Just take it."
Yeah, I try to do that, and I also turn people away as well. Not to be a jerk or anything like that, but some of my shit is they're not for kids. You
show up with a 3-year-old and you want to get one of these, dragons that are sharp on the edges and things like that. It's a lot of the stuff's not a toy, right? And if
that's
you
how
give
I tell
it to
everybody.
A little kid, it's not a toy. It's a display piece. Yes, it's flexy and all that.
Yeah.
If you're an adult, you know how to kind of play with it and almost like a fidget type thing, right? I've got several.
You're going to wear it around your neck. You're going to put it on display or something like that. But you got some 3-year-old that whips it around. And so, I turned away, I don't know, 20 people. Like, if
you
not,
don't turn them away. You tell them, and then they make the smart decision.
Yeah, I urge them to not do it.
If someone's handing you money, you take it.
No,
but you tell them. I have not seen someone trying to hand you money. You're like, your money's no good.
Well,
here.
no,
Get away.
but I can't do it. I really can't. No. Like when it came to that, like there was like, small children that were out there and their parent, like, you need to go get your parent. And then, not only that, when their parent shows them like, hey, this isn't a toy. It's not me, this can feel it. Put it in your hand and play with it for a second. You'll realize exactly that it's...
Turn your cheek a little bit. I'm going to slap you in the face with this dragon.
And I'm like, and I try to be the responsible person when it comes to that kind of stuff, because it's not a toy. It just, what that stuff is. They're not. Yep. And so I try to be a nice person, and it gets me ridiculed and bullshitted on this show. Cheers to that, because who doesn't like, if your friend doesn't make fun of you constantly? I mean, are they really your friend?
No,
but yeah, looking forward to it, because we'll have Melton out there. He'll be keeping the peace. And then we got security out there.
I'm sure Gilm will be.
We got Gilm out there running security.
I know Palmer's going to be out there as just a volunteer this year. He posted yesterday that he's going to be out there as a volunteer, and he's not going to have a booth. He's not going to be out there slinging his art. He's just showing up just to be a volunteer and help where he can. I do like Gilm being out there, because he's got my back. In the last couple of years, I've had just a slight problem where I've almost snapped a couple times, and I'm just like, this is the only, like, I haven't done it. Like, if you catch me in like a bar where I've already been hammering it, I don't know what happens, but I'm telling you, like, right now, I'm like, hey man, I don't know what's going on, but I don't like it. What's up, Adam? I just need it to be fixed. How you doing, Adam? Hope everything's going good with you. Pros. We're drinking from Kreutz Brewing, Copper Gucci. But yeah, tons of fun this weekend. I really do expect to not only, meet some cool people, and then also, because other people come to our booth and they talk about everything under the sun. You know what I mean? Like, either if it's shows or it's movies, and they start talking about, just everything. And then, like, with me, like, they just inundate me with like 3D printing crap, and I don't care. Like, I just don't care. I'm like, hey man, where'd you get the file for this? The internet. But I tell everybody but I seriously do try to open up and tell people about, like, the machines I use, the filament, where I get it, the files and everything like that. I don't gatekeep at all. He'll answer all your questions, but he's going to be annoyed as all hell. I'm dying inside when it happens. He's going to put up a brave front, but he's not happy. Yeah. So if you come out to Cowtown, just beat him down with questions for me. I'm going to walk. I'm going to have someone else answer. He's not going to. Oh God, it's such a whip, but we're going to have fun. We always have fun with these things when we're together. And usually we're on the staff side of things, or not staff side, the press side of things. Yeah. But I am looking forward to it. And like I said, it should be a lot of fun. Check it out. Cowtown Comic Con. You can get your tickets online, cowtowncomiccon.com. It's got a map of everybody's going to be out there. Some great artists, some great booths, some great vendors, support some local businesses, small businesses, stop by Happy Wildflowers and go say hi to Lizzie. But and if you come to our booth and tell us a phrase that pays, which is slam-a-lamma ding dong, we'll get you something for free. Yeah, maybe some koozies, maybe some stickers. We'll see what's going on. Who knows? I'd love to bring the wheel back, but I think I need a booth if it's just like just for Strikeout Beer shenanigans. Like, we're just out there raising hell. Okay, which I think would be fun. But now we're both doing this kind of stupid shit and whatever. S'mores in the house. I'm here to say screw Taylor Swift and her Swifties for thinking they put Travis Kelce on the map. I'll tell you what is hilarious. I do enjoy the wives that are out there trolling their husbands and recording it and putting it on TikTok. Be going, hey, this guy, Travis Kelce, his career is finally taking off now because of Taylor Swift. And they completely know it's not the truth, but they're just doing it just to F with their husbands. Oh, God. And I support that, because, I mean, how often do we as men do shit just to troll our women? I don't. You're such a liar. I'm such an upstanding member of society. I think, I don't know what awards they're handing out for men and husbands, but I qualify for every fucking one of them, to be honest, if I'm being honest with you. Yeah, no, I am that guy. I'll F with your wife. No, yes. Everything that I've done the last, I don't know how many years. Yeah, no, I get the Purple Heart of husbands. Well, you haven't been injured. Yeah. I mean, is that what that is? Yeah. Rocky Mountain oysters, the original sack lunch. What? I don't know about all that. Because they're bull testicles. So testicles come in a sack. God, gross. Love when I have to explain jokes to you. What was it, that one? Was it Funny Farm? Where Chevy Chase is at some place, and she goes, the key is you got to clip them real high.
And he realized he's eating like sheep nuts. Was it sheep balls or was it bull balls?
I can't remember. It's been a long time since I've seen that.
What the hell?
I need to go back and revisit.
They
that
weren't
one
very
for
big,
sure.
and I assume that bull balls are like the size of baseballs.
I went and revisited Kingpin a couple weeks ago.
That's a good find,
dude. It still holds up.
Oh, it holds.
Like when he goes and he's like, I milk the cow. He's like, we don't have a cow. We just have a bull. He's got the milk mustache and a giant a bucket full of a white substance.
It holds. It absolutely holds.
It is really good. Little known fact: cows give more milk when the farmer talks to them. It's a case of in one ear and out the other.
And this week's dad joke is brought to you by JB Carts. Check them out on Facebook and Instagram and at jbcarts.com. I got to redo that because it's super low. I don't know why I recorded it so low.
Yeah.
What's so low?
I don't know, man.
That guy's really excited. Well, he's yelling.
Yeah.
Hooting and hawing, waiting to see what
that's
comes.
Steve from
Steve. There's no way that's
from Jerry Springer.
No, it's not.
Looks like it.
It's not him.
Looks like Steve in a suit.
This guy just fall off the boat from Miami.
Miami?
What a twat.
I don't think you can say that.
You can't say that? I didn't say the C word. I said the T word.
Did you mark it explicit?
Yeah, of course we do.
God,
we're always explicit here on Strikeout Beer.
I mean, I try not to.
Yeah.
I try to be a good lad.
You're whatever.
Is that the Barbie finger?
Ooh. If you're watching this on video, we're on Facebook, Twitter, X, YouTube, and whatever the other one is. I can't even think of it right now. Twitter, Facebook, YouTube.
S'more, it's not a bad word. I use it frequently.
There we go. Twat's not a bad word. But if you're listening to us on iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google, thank you so much.
Bullhorn, Deezer.
Yeah, but if you want to see the video, catch us live on Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central Time.
Or watch it after the fact.
Yep. See, because it's pink. Yeah, we got it. We got it. There's a lot of man loving going on in the background.
Typically two pink ones.
They were going tip to tip for a minute.
And then there's one brown one.
Looks like he's got his wife's pants on. That's kind of interesting.
Pantalones.
And his wife's shirt. They call it a blouse?
A blouse?
Yeah, they got his wife's blouse on too.
But he tucked his blouse in.
Yeah. Tucked his balls back too.
I think we need to one day do kind of like a little live stream with the wrestling on. Right?
I didn't know it was that progressive.
Like just have like the video playing in the background.
They're in Gumma, Japan. Yeah, right. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Everything's in English. All the equipment and shit's in English.
Well, yeah.
What?
Out there in Japan, they speak multiple languages.
No, doofus. I'm talking about
when they bought it all from the U.S.
When you walk, no one. What are we importing into Japan now?
They're not. Those aren't electronics, okay? If we were looking at like a competitive gaming league, okay, yeah, everything's electronics.
Oh, he's trying to go armbar on him. Oh no, that's a bad move. Like I'm done. I can't. I'm done.
When is the new Redneck movie coming out? I can't wait to see the trailer.
Why'd you say redneck?
It's a redneck.
Why'd you say it weird?
I didn't say it weird.
You did.
You hear things weird.
Possibly. He hit him with a fucking kettlebell. Kettlebell.
Allegedly.
He did. That damn thing. He hit him with a damn kettlebell. Oh, God. Now they're stomping on him. That poor guy. Oh, he's going to choke him with his leather jacket. Jesus. Is that legal?
Well, that's not a sanctioned match. So, yeah, it's all legal.
I'm talking about with the law, man. Yeah, he looks really intense. Oh, the other guy's got like a little lump on his little. That's not Steve from Jerry Springer.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
he's breaking up a fight.
No, he's not. He was involved in the fight. He's the assailant.
Do you remember when Steve got his own show?
Yeah, it sucked. It just wasn't great.
He was better as the sidekick, right?
Yeah.
Just like a homeboy from Andy from Conan, right? He tried to make it big in movies on his own. He didn't quite make it. He came back to Conan as the co-host.
I liked him in movies.
He never had a big part.
Yeah, I like that about him. Okay. His show was awful. Yeah. We got to get Mr. S'more in on in here for like another bit. I think because last time we had him do a bit, it was a nice little special. It was really great. So you most of you probably don't know, and we're not going to tell you, but it was awesome. You got to go back and check it out.
It was pretty good. And like there's been a couple things that like, again, a lot of these that we pick up from stuff that the ticket does. Right. And there was one that I still hear about it.
Was it a Mississippi bird bath?
I think so.
Yeah. Did you do it? No, you know what? She goes, no, that's something that Rabbit Dave said to do or whatever. I go, why are you throwing? I don't make him do this kind of stupid shit. I'm just saying. Like, did some mechanic work today. I put a rear end and recline. Hey. That's what I'm talking about. Put that work in.
He said, hell no. Oh, buddy. Yo, what's up, boys? What's up, Jay?
I don't get why, what's the problem? What's with having fun? You can't have fun. We can't have fun anymore. It's like if you're dating, nothing's off the table. And I mean nothing. Like you can just go bonkers. Jay, what's up, brother? Jay can attest to this. You know what I mean?
Jay's been locked up for a while.
Yeah.
He's got 52 kids. Can Jay attest to it?
It's like, there's nothing off the table. There's nothing that's crazy or too crazy or any of that shit. But then all of a sudden you're married and you have a couple kids and all of a sudden it's like, there's we can't.
Jay, I can.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm telling you, back, when he was a younger man, which he's only like 30. No one asked him to knock his wife up like 30 times, but he did what he did. It's BS. I'm telling you, like, I don't get it. What is the difference? What is the actual switch that is flipped? Like, cause if you get married and whatnot, that's what they want. They want their big ass day. Then they have kids or whatever. Then all of a sudden it just turn into a grouch. Like, what are you mad about? Like, we can't have a good time. Like, I know you're exhausted. Fuck, I'm exhausted.
Right. Well, let me just put this P in your V and let's do it backwards or something.
Not even that. Let's just the kids. That's what flipped the switch. Don't have any damn kids in. I don't know. But yeah, no, I just
there's a reason why we call them dream crushers.
Yeah. It's all right, but I'm telling you, don't get lost in that bullshit. Just still have some fun, man.
Just have some fun.
Look, it'll hurt for a little bit, but just kind of.
But after a while, you learn to enjoy the pain.
I'm like installing some, some things from the ceilings and shit like that, little swinging back and forth. It's going to look like a damn Cirque du Soleil bullshit going on in my bedroom. You know what I mean?
S'more. And Mr. S'more knocked me up 3 months in, so he screwed himself.
That guy. Don't be an idiot.
What did I tell Cuddles back when he was dating his missus? I said, stick to anal and you won't get her pregnant. And did he? No. And he got her pregnant.
Again.
So had he just listened to me.
Yeah. You got great advice.
He would have had more fun.
Oh, God.
Let's just play a little game called Just the Tip, just to see how it feels.
I'm telling you.
I'm at that point. Just the Tip is something you play the first time, right? After you put 12 kids in her, Jay, you're not playing Just the Tip anymore.
Well, it depends where the tip's going. Is it armpit, behind the knee, in the ear? What are you doing there? I'm putting it anywhere. I don't care.
I mean, if it's a hole, right?
Like, I'm just telling you, if there's a fold or something that's 84% wrapped around it, I think I'm going to be in at that point. Like, Jesus, I'm just trying to have a good time. We can't have a couple drinks and horse around? Jesus. Last time that happened, my wife was in the hospital. To me, it was a wild Sunday night. Kind of fucking ruined my Monday, to be honest with you. Supposed to go in the office. I was up till fucking 2 at the hospital, the ER. Like, what happened? I got interviewed by like 4 people. I go, fuck is everybody interviewing me for? Why am I being interviewed?
It's when you kicked her down the stairs.
No, you got no fucking stairs here. Where's the cut? There's 3 in the back, but no, it's not a big enough drop.
You got some stairs at that pool.
Yeah. You come down there hot.
You kicked her up the stairs.
Yeah. You come down those stairs a little too hot. You're going to ruin your fucking afternoon is what you're going to do.
I still remember that happened. You're like, yeah, she fell, blah, blah, blah. And we get to the hospital. Next thing we know, like, I'm just getting questioned by everybody for abuse. And I'm like, do they not know who Lizzie is? Dude, if you're going to question anybody for abuse,
it's her.
I know.
Yeah, you don't question me.
The fact that you haven't been cut by a razor blade yet, I'm shocked.
I'm surprised they didn't come in and go, Mr. Bingham, are you okay?
Blink once if yes, blink twice if no.
They separated us.
Yeah, they will.
They interviewed her as she was going to like a casting. What I did was I picked her up and we were horsing around in the pool. It's like, we were swimming around,
You'd had a couple drinks.
Butt ass naked, having some fun. And so I dumped her over my shoulder. Well, she went like down like a torpedo and hit like her head on the fuck. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Well, the problem is, you didn't pick her up in the middle of the pool. You picked her up at the edge of the pool.
Dead center.
Yeah.
Right where
you suplexed her on the side of the pool.
Right there during I wish I would have done it from the outside. Just been like, looking around and shit, and then pick her up.
And then as she was on the ground, you jumped up top on the bricks there, and you dropped the people's elbow on her. Like,
yeah. So that was fun. It was a lot of fun.
So you had that going for you, which is nice.
So we took like a really cool selfie with her in a fucking neck brace. It looked like she was a damn car accident person or whatever. I was like, what the fuck? I go, come on, let's take a selfie.
She's in the neck brace and you're just sitting there going like this.
Yeah. Because she always wants, we ever go anywhere, she always wants, hey, take a picture. I go, no problem. I'm like, fuck, we're here now. Why not?
Let's take a picture.
It's in my phone somewhere. It's great. It's good. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. It's just, you're older than what you used to be, and you're still horsing around trying to have fun on like a nice little July night. And
maybe you've had 7 or 8 claws. I don't know, man.
Yeah. You come inside, grab a bite to eat, and then you go back outside and you're ready. Hey.
What you should have done is, as the officer was questioning you, you should have looked at him and said, "Sir, I was under the impression that there ain't no laws when you're drinking the claws."
This cop walked by and looked at me like 3 times. Like Liz goes, "You know that fucking guy?" I go, "No." I was like, yeah. And I'm like, we're close to the colony. We're close enough because that's the hospital. That's close to one of the hospital or whatever. And they said that they were colony cops or whatever. She's like, yeah, they're from like colony. I go, I don't fucking know these people. And I go, don't fucking flag them down either. Like,
I was just about to say that.
I'm telling you.
But seriously, we do not condone domestic violence.
That way wasn't domestic violence. I was just having fun. We were having a good time.
In no way do the views of Rapid Dave and his thoughts on domestic violence just being fun reflect the views of the Strikeout Beer Podcast. Those opinions are his and his alone.
Jesus. No, I told them the truth. They were like, because Lizzie, like when we got in there, Lizzie was already trying to like cover up shit. And I go, no. We ain't fucking lying. We ain't
so did you tell them the truth?
Nope.
Did you lie?
And they go, well, what happened? I go, I fucking dumped her over my shoulder. We were butt ass naked in the pool having some fun. And I picked her up and she went down to the bottom. They go, what? I go, oh yeah.
Another missed opportunity. You should have looked at the officer and said, shit happens when you party naked, bro.
And then when like the other guy asked me, the doctor was like, he asked me a question. He asked me a couple questions. Yeah, no, we were like in there, like I dumped her down. I was like, yeah, we're like, I don't know, 4 or 5 feet of water. I go, we were in the shallow end. He goes, 4 or 5 feet, or 5 feet. I go, damn, I'm 5'9". I go, no, that's not possible. I was like in the shallow. I was like, no, it must have been like 4 feet.
Turns out you're a little bit closer to the edge than you thought.
We were dead center.
Yeah, you should have looked at him and said, shit happens when you party naked, but you miss that. That's what I told Liz when she told me that she was pregnant. She was like, hey, I think I'm pregnant. And then we found out she was pregnant, and she just looked at me. She's like, because we weren't planning it. And I just looked at her. I said, babe, shit happens when you party naked.
Like, yeah, absolutely.
That's always a possibility,
Oh man. But yeah, no, I don't. When you start, listen, I'll tell you this right now. And this is one of the reasons why I didn't go along with her little fucking ruse or any of that bullshit, is because if you start lying, you start fabricating stories about what happened, then all of a sudden there's different stories and different details. Yeah. And then all of a sudden you have yourself a problem.
Plus, again, let's clarify. You didn't beat her.
Mm-hmm.
You were messing around and an accident happened.
Yeah.
Hey, if you haven't been messing around with your significant other and someone got hurt, you're not having fun.
Yeah.
Like, let's just be honest. At some point in time, an accident is going to happen.
Yeah.
Someone's going to get hurt. That's just
it's
the game you play.
I told her, she was like, "It goes, no, I'm not. I was like, I'm not deviating from the what actually happened because I can't do it. I go, we're gonna get in trouble further by screwing around. Like I'm gonna end up in jail.
Right? You're not ending up in jail.
Yeah,
I am.
Yeah. Oh no, we got plenty left. Okay,
yeah.
Good. I was just looking at it. Again, we're having Copper Gucci from. It's a Marzen Ale from Croots Brewing up in Gainesville, Texas.
Gucci.
Did I say Gucci?
You said Gucci.
Oh, Gucci. Okay, so Copper Gucci from Groots Brewing up in
okay,
Gainesville.
Hold on. Let's try this again.
Do I keep effing up?
Yeah. You said Groots Brewing.
Croots Brewing in Gainesville, Texas. It's Copper Gucci. It's a Marzen Ale.
It is.
So we did a special, nice little one-off review of them. It drops tomorrow. You can find that video on YouTube and Facebook. The audio will release at 6:30 in the morning. We actually talk about the brewery visit as well.
Both of our brewery visits.
Check that out.
Yeah. That's just life, baby. Got to keep living, LIVIN.
Mhm.
That's right, brother.
But yeah, don't ever go in there. Don't ever go in there and start lying because hell, it'll break loose.
It's just not going to work out for
Mhm.
you. So speaking of women,
all right,
and females, have you heard about Haley Van Voorhees?
Why do I know that name?
Because she's the first woman college football player not to be a kicker.
Oh, she's a safety, right?
The safety who came in, had a late hit on the quarterback.
Super late. It was like fucking 45 minutes late. Like the play snapped and the quarterback's dropping back. She gets in her car and drives to the fucking game, gets out of the car, stretches for 35 minutes, and then gets on the field, and then late hits the fucking quarterback.
I mean,
that flag stayed in that pocket. It wasn't no way it was coming out.
First of all, it was
everybody knew the assignment.
We're just gonna it wasn't like she hit him.
No,
she like grabbed him and like did like so.
Lizzie's hit me harder than that.
My kid, when she was younger, she would jump on me and she would wrap her arms around my leg and go koala and hang on my leg like a koala bear. Right? She did that when she was younger. That's what this girl did. She jumped on the quarterback, wrapped her arms and legs around him, said koala, but she's a little bit bigger, so he fell down, and they kind of rolled around like maybe we shouldn't have been watching.
I don't know if it was jumping at all. She just kind of went at him and then like grabbed him around the knees and then just kind of held onto his knees until he's like, fuck it, I'm on SportsCenter. I'm not even kidding. It was the dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. And this is what you get with this shit. You know what I mean? Like, listen, it was the slowest fucking move on earth. It was no one blocked her.
Nobody blocked her.
It was everybody knew what to do, right? Everybody knew to get the fuck out of the way and let her come in and sack this guy.
It's like the
even the quarterback's like, oh no.
It's like when they put the equipment manager, the water boy in there, who's he's special needs and all he wants to do is play a game.
Easy,
and so they put him in the game and no one tackles him, and all of a sudden he's got a wide open hole and no one can keep up with him.
Yeah,
and he runs and scores a touchdown when his team's losing 62-7 in the fourth quarter. Same thing.
Yeah, pretty much. It was like the fact that this even got anywhere was fucking ridiculous. Like I'm like watching, like I saw like
she was on Good Morning America the next.
I saw the 97-year-old guy that broke out, like he was in flag football. And they pitched it to him. He goes, "Oh man, I fucking used to do this back in 1907, man. Here I go." And he's going like 4 fucking miles an hour. Yeah, no, I'm with you. It was stupid. I hate forced shit like that. It's like, I don't care. It's not the fact that I even give a shit that
what kills me is there's actually some females out there who could play.
Oh, they can go out there and fucking light you up. They'll drop your ass.
But they don't go in the college football, right?
Yeah.
They go other routes and they have like a women's professional, football league and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Not just the lingerie league, but an actual women's football league.
I like
where
that
where they go out there and they just hit.
They beat the shit out of each other.
Right. How about them Chiefs?
Pretty good little Chiefs.
I don't feel like I didn't see Billy Joel after the week 1 game when the Lions beat the Chiefs.
I don't think anybody cared. Like, did anybody give a shit?
Everybody cares.
Nobody cared.
You know who remembers that?
They were
Pepperidge Farms.
Yeah, because Pepperidge Farms, they were like, you know what? We're gonna never let this one go because they didn't have Travis Kelce or a good defensive end. It was Chris Jones. Like,
hey, it's not my fault.
And they didn't have a receiver to throw to. Your most valuable player that game was Kadarius fucking Toney.
I don't know about that.
Shut the fuck up. Like,
I don't know about that.
Do something and we'll see something. How about that?
We did stuff.
No,
we saw
do shit. Go back and watch it. Y'all didn't do nothing in the second quarter.
That game
or
twice.
The second half.
Yes, we did.
No, you didn't.
Oh my god.
You didn't do jack shit. It was
whatever.
a pathetic excuse of a game.
Whatever.
Like, the next thing coming up is Broncos and Bears. It's going to be like that.
It's
going to be Broncos and Bears.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No.
Who's going to? All right. So here's a question. Serious question. Is that what was the score to that game? What was it? 20-17 or 2014 or 21-17? What? I
don't remember.
That's your highest accomplishment ever as a Lions fan. Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
And you don't know the score? You don't have it fucking painted on the side of your house?
No.
Oh, get out of here.
We're like a 4-time NFL champion team.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, NFL champ before Super Bowl.
What's that mean?
It's before the Super Bowl. because the NFL.
We used to play before they let African Americans play with us. Was it all white league?
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, Jesus. Pull it up. I want to know the score.
Give me a second.
No, you're too busy talking, not typing. Let's see. Here we go. Dude, that the craft beer scene out here in Albuquerque is nice. I've been
21-20.
There we go. So I know it was close. A few breweries in my time out here, and it's been, dude, they got some good beer out there. I want to go to Arizona and New Mexico really bad. Just go out there and not only that.
You want to go right now?
But
just end the show and let's go.
If you want to fucking drive, which I know you don't, we can.
I was busy that day introducing Kelsey to Taylor.
He's the matchmaker, man.
Mr.
Kelsey, Lonely Heart over here.
Kelsey tried. He went to her concert and had friendship bracelets made for her. Had one with his phone number on it, and he was trying to get it to her. And security was like, "Get out of here, bro."
Like, you know the FIM? You have the stash on and everything?
Oh, yeah.
That stash can get you into anything.
Which he should be shaving that stash off, because before the season started, like the week before, he's like, I got the stash going. And his brother Jason asked him on the podcast, he's like, how long are you going to keep that stash for? He's like, I'm going to keep it till we lose. And then they lose week 1. And he still got the stash.
Well, he didn't lose. He didn't fucking play.
It's still his team.
Let me ask you a question. All right. So 21-20.
Yeah.
Is there any chance in hell? I mean, any chance?
Yes.
That so you already said yes. The Bears and the Broncos score more points.
Yes.
You already said it. So you plan on the Bears and Broncos scoring more than 41 points in their game?
Possibly. It could happen. Yeah.
Well, no, I asked you and you said yes.
Yeah. No. Because I'm going to tell you this right now.
It's not going to be from the Bears.
But let me just throw this out here right now. No, it could be.
Is the backup going in?
No, you can have a big game from Justin Fields because Denver just sucks.
Hey, guys, just got done having Sam at Oktoberfest. What's your favorite Oktoberfest beer? Ooh, man, your favorite? Like all time?
I'm just going to.
We're in the middle of a heated discussion.
That Mr. Oktoberfest that we had earlier was really, really damn good.
It could be the best Marzen I've ever had.
It was really good. It's from Texas Leaguer out here in Missouri City, Texas. Now that's just top of mind because it's what we just had.
Yeah.
I mean, I think if you're talking like best Oktoberfest beer, I think it's got to be something from Polliner. Their Oktoberfest is phenomenal. I absolutely love that beer.
Now, are you talking just Oktoberfest, or are you talking like fest beers, or are you talking Marzens? I need a clarification on that.
Well, don't ask me. Ask Old School.
Well, I'm just saying because it's going to vary. Because when I think of when someone asks you Oktoberfest, you think Marzens, right? Yeah, it automatically goes to Marzens. But for me, it goes to fest beers.
Well, some people brew their Oktoberfest as a Marzen. Some brew it as a fest beer.
So what's your favorite fest beer? Is it Allstat?
Allstat is really damn good.
They got to go to Marzen too.
They have a really good everything.
Yeah.
I mean, let's just be honest. Allstat has phenomenal beers. They're out here in Texas.
I don't at Fredericksburg, right?
Out there out of Fredericksburg.
Excuse me.
I don't think they're in Fredericksburg. They're just outside of Fredericksburg.
Okay.
So
I think I'm gonna have to lean that way because they actually have a fest beer and they have an Oktoberfest beer, and I think for me, those are my two favorite ones. I will say Tupps is giving a run for the money because of the coffee. Because it's such a change.
I really enjoyed it, but
I
honestly, I really like the Mr. Oktoberfest that we had today better.
Yeah.
I think that's actually the best Oktoberfest / fest beer / Marzen that we've had this year. And Old School saying Oktoberfest or Fest of beers that come out this time of the year. So that includes all of them. And honestly, I really feel like that Mr. Oktoberfest was really damn good.
Well, let me say this.
Dude, Santa Fe Brewing out here has a pretty good Oktoberfest beer. Hey, Jay. Can you buy a couple and mail it to us?
Old School. I'm gonna say this. Next time you go to you go to any your favorite beer store or whatever, Total Wine, Specs, whatever's out there. Do this because there is a difference. Like one will say Marzen style beers, the other one will say Fest beer. It's FESTBIER, right? It'll say Fest beer like that.
FIEST.
Feist beer.
Feist beer.
I think it's Fest beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's Feist beer.
I've seen some that are Feist.
You've had some?
Yeah. We had one today. Brutals.
So, no. At the end, it did.
I'm looking at it right now.
Why they spell it Fiesta beer?
It's not Fiesta. There's no A in there.
Oh my God, we should have done Fiesta or Fiesta beer. Fiesta beer. So, anyways, check that out and let me know which one you like better, right? either the Marzen style or the
Fest beer,
the Munich lager, right?
Yeah.
So there is a difference. One's sweeter, the other one's more of a lager, the other one's more of a, I don't know, how close would you get to like a Bock? Like, you think it's pretty close to a Bock?
No, I think your Bock definitely has a different taste. Your Bock's not sweet.
What do you think?
I don't think your Bocks are sweet.
A Marzen is close to.
I don't know, because it's got that sweetness, right? It almost it looks kind of like a Bock, but it's got that sweetness that kind of gets you.
So a Vienna lager is generally
close to.
It's close. Okay, it's close to a Munich lager.
I haven't had a Vienna lager in a while.
Yeah,
so
it's been a bit, right?
It's been
the last one we had. I think was False Idol.
Was it?
Yeah, I think so. And so it's a German style Marzen or whatnot, and then obviously, so you have a German style Marzen, and then you have a German style or a Munich lager. Those are kind of the two different variations that you have for Oktoberfest. But we get like really overloaded with Marzens. That's when Oktoberfest beers come out. That's a style that's generally around.
We see a lot of those. We do. I mean, we do get our fair share of fest beers for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But I think like if you're talking like Oktoberfest, Marzen, fest beers, I think Paulaner is probably my favorite.
Yeah, you got to go traditional, right?
It's traditional. It's great. Sierra Nevada has a really good Oktoberfest beer that I really enjoy. That I think we had. That was the first Oktoberfest beer that I had. I actually had that in August. I did a Patreon exclusive video on that one.
Yeah, patreon.com/strikeout beer. Check it out.
And had that. And that's always one that I like. And this year they did a collab with another brewery that was just, it was really, really good. There's just a lot out there that I like with the Marzens, with the Fest beers, with the Oktoberfest. I really like the Shiner Oktoberfest that we had. I thought that was really good too. Was good. Right.
Your boy Crutches is back.
No. Crutches isn't my boy. Neck Brace is my boy.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The guy who rolls out with a neck brace, but then when he goes to wrestle, he takes the neck brace off and he's fine. Right. And the Miz, this guy cracks me up.
That's not the Miz.
That's Miz.
Do you know who the Miz is?
The guy with the scarves?
Yeah, that's not him.
You sure?
The Miz is from Road Rules or whatever, like from MTV and shit like that. That's not him. He's a blonde dude.
I'm
just type in the Miz on your computer. I'm going to show you right now. That's not him. I know you're pretty sure. His name is Better Than You, Bay. That's his name. Yeah. And he's got 2 belts. His MFer's like loaded. Look at that. Oh, they got a whole little dance.
Okay, maybe not. Who's that scarf guy then?
I don't know. It said Better Than You, Bay. Like Bay as in San Francisco Bay. Like BAY. Yeah, holy shit. We're stopping on the show real quick to talk about AEW on TBS right now. That's what we always have on. There you go. MJF. We always got that on the left screen, and we got baseball on our own.
They both start with them. I tried a Marzen Oktoberfest tonight. It was a bit sweeter.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad, but I like the subtle bite at the end. This one was at Yard House called Schneider.
Nice.
Yeah, and that's what you'll get with your Marzens. Your Marzens are a little bit sweeter. Some of them get you up front. Some of them are kind of a little bit overbearing.
Mm-hmm.
That Oktoberfest one that we had was at the end of it. Right.
Go ahead and slam that. Let's get the other ones out. And then let's go ahead and do this. All right, people. Are you ready? Are you ready? I say we're ready. After the amazing success of the WNBA Fantasy League, which Old School Wizard, your pal, on YouTube,
your friend and ours,
nailed it. Got himself a beautiful Kansas City Chiefs can crusher from One Off Customs on Instagram.
One Off Custom Creations.
One Off Custom Creations. We are introducing not only the Strikeout Beer NHL Fantasy League,
which we will draft next week,
but
because the season starts on the 10th.
The NBA Fantasy League. That's right. You wanted 2 big announcements? You got it.
We're going all in with fantasy leagues. It's twist top.
It's twisties?
It's a twisty.
I thought so, but I was like, I looked at it and I didn't see the arrow going around.
Yeah. Jay, let's LFG. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going all in. Like we actually talked about it with like baseball. Like after we both joined separate leagues, we're like, damn, we should have done one for Strikeout Beer. And we already talked about doing one next year. Well, NHL season and NBA season are getting ready to start.
Put 2 of those back for Monday.
I thought we were just going to drink them.
Oh, we can if you want.
You told me it was my choice.
It is your choice. There you go. You told me I had choice.
Monday is no longer Oktoberfest season. It's October.
Oh man, and I got some good beers for shit. I got some good beers for us next week. At least just a 4-pack though.
Old School said the Can Crusher is so beautiful that I think I will just put it on the wall with a sign. Do not touch.
Listen,
it's great at crushing your cans. Just drink them. It's the better option. You're right, S'more.
Like I said, I need a selfie with you either holding it or on the wall. But I need something from you. Congratulations on winning the league, domination all the way through and through.
Yeah, he got lucky that Diana Taurasi got injured when me and him were playing.
Well, that American hating woman, bitch ass Brittany Griner, went like, I'm on the IR every fucking other week because I don't know, man. Basketball is just so tough. I don't know if I could do it. It's like, oh, fucking Jesus. Just stop.
I will say this. You can go ahead and say she's a tough dude because she did survive in a Russian prison.
She was trade bait the entire time.
But still.
What do they do? Cut her fucking hair? She didn't look any skinnier coming back. They've been feeding her all right. Shut up. Shut up. If
Dylan Busby's in the house. What's up, Busby?
My man.
But yeah, so if you're interested in joining either league or both, let us know. I'm going to create both leagues tonight over on Yahoo. We'll do both these leagues over on Yahoo. We're going to draft the NHL next Wednesday, late night style after the show. And then I think 2 weeks after that, we will be doing the NBA league. We're going to have both of those going. Just know this. We're going to do MLB, NFL, NHL.
It's Fantasy Central around here.
And NBA every year.
But don't.
And WNBA. Oh, there's my guy with the neck brace. He's in a wheelchair today. Not only is he in a neck brace, he's now in a wheelchair.
Listen, don't, but seriously, everybody's welcome. If you're a listener or you're a viewer, whatever, you can join.
Dibs go to Patreon and Twitch subscribers first.
Right.
Yeah. If we get overwhelming results of people wanting to join, we're going with those people first because they do a little bit extra in supporting us, and we definitely appreciate that. So that's kind of our way to say thank you, to make sure that you have a spot in those leagues.
You want to send them out for a little bit? You can send them out if you want.
Yeah, it won't be long.
Also, if you join the league and you're not active, you will be kicked from league and future leagues.
I'll reassign your team to somebody else.
Yeah, we're not dealing with that kind of shit. Dude, I'm so in. I'm glad to hear it, Jay. Glad to hear it. And there's always a prize up for something. There's always a prize for the end of the season, right? I think we're throwing up $100 for the Strikeout Beer Fantasy Football League.
That was last year, yeah.
So I think it's going to be winner take all this year. Just you get a hundo. There you go.
Is that what we're doing?
There's a hundo for you. Last season for the WNBA, you got a can crusher. And not some piece of shit can crusher. No, something that costs a little bit of dough. It's a little nice, got a little dip on it. Nice little handle.
Works great.
So we like to have fun, but we want you to have fun with us.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? We try. We put some effort into this.
Try to do something.
We
want to do something for the people. The guy with the neck brace and the wheelchair almost looks like Mike McCarthy. Not Mike McCarthy, but Mike McDaniel.
Mike McDaniel?
Yeah.
I like to party. I do like to party as well. Real quick, do you want to go over the Strikeout Beer League?
Sure.
Just real quick. Just go T to B or B to T, whatever you want to do.
I'm having a rough time.
You are having a rough time.
Well, Joe Burrow is.
Oh, I thought you had a rough time just navigating your computer there, bud.
No, it's actually pretty easy.
Okay. Yeah, go B to T. B to T.
Yeah, just give me a second. There's a lot of clicks.
Yeah. I feel you. All right, so right now, Alan, did you already introduce this beer?
No, so we're drinking Yingling Oktoberfest.
I was about to say,
tell us a little bit about. Yeah, go for it while I pull this up.
Well, I have nothing. There's nothing to go off of. I was going to do that. I was going to give you 5 extra seconds by me doing that. It's a seasonal beer, classic Morrison style. Can't really read the label that well because apparently it was in a car for 45 hours before it got here. 5.4% alcohol by volume. Brewed in Texas, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Real great beer. Look at that color. Oof.
So in 12th place, AKA Bluegrass Holes,
Cuzzo.
0-3. In 11th place, sad to report, is Allen.
Oh, no. What happened?
0-3. Joe Burrow. Burrow
got you good. Huh?
Lamar's he was great this week, but the first 2 weeks, not so much. Also dealing with a lot of injuries right now. We're dealing with some injuries.
It's been an injury prone year.
Some guys. I've got running backs, and of course, if you have running backs, they're hurt.
Have you tried this?
Yeah, it's delicious.
Oh my God.
It's really good. Old school. Have you had the Yingling Oktoberfest yet? Because if not, go and get it.
Oh my.
In 10th place at 1-2 is Sacks in the City.
Oh.
In 9th place, Everybody Loves Everybody. 1-2.
What the hell? Who the hell is that?
I don't know.
It says Timothy, so it's Professor Leonard. Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
8th place, A Pirate Looks at 40. 1-2. That's Lee. And 7th place, First and 10 Ply, bud.
It's Greg. It's Hasseldot.
1-2. 6th place, Harry Colin.
Jay.
1-2. And then we've got a couple 2-1 teams.
Ooh.
Old School in 5th place at 2-1. Boilers Ball Busters at 2-1. And we got 3 teams that are 3-0.
What's up, babe?
In 3rd place, Royal Klutz.
How do you feel that your wife's got a better fantasy football ranking than you? Hey, babe.
Who are you talking to?
Royal Klutz that's Mrs. Old School Wizard.
Okay. I was like, you were talking to me. I was like, she's not in this league.
She's not in there.
Honestly. Number 2 is Your Majesty.
Michael.
Henson.
I assume Henson.
Yeah. And in 1st place is one Mr. Rapid Dave at 3-0.
Oh, hello.
But if you look at point score, your 6th place team is the highest scoring team in the league at 916.
I know, right? And
you're at 887.
Oof.
Boilers at 900 points.
Crazy. I do look at this because I want to see what points against and points for and things like that, just to see how stiff the competition is. I will say this.
Let's go ahead and say Your Majesty. Henson has had the easiest. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Royal Klutz has had the easiest schedule so far at 667 points against.
Yeah. You want to talk about a tough schedule? Harry Colin is at 931. First and 10 Ply is at 921. Woo. That's tough.
Yeah.
Alan, you've been up against 915 points. You only mustered up 736, so I don't think it matters. But yeah, it's tough. The Superflex League is, I'll tell you this, it's a different beast, to say the least.
What's this, Old School? I got a great idea for Fantasy Football League. Draft for teams is after week 3. Dylan, no wins for Allen. Time for a coaching change. It's in this league, okay? I've got other leagues that I'm highly successful in, okay?
I'm highly. It's like we're sitting here talking to Trump. Highly successful.
Jay, I've been so unlucky. S'more, my fantasy strategy is pick the hottest players, and so far it's worked.
That shit works. Like, when you pick.
So you got Kelsey as your tight end.
Yeah. Give me the full lineup. Who's the hottest QB in the league?
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and hammer this out real quick. Yeah. I need the hottest QB, the hottest wide receiver, running back.
Obviously, tight end is Kelsey, right?
I mean, unless she's got some weird fetish for like an Evan Ingram or something like that. I don't know. Who else is out there?
I don't know. It's a great team, beautiful team. I walked in and said, wow, what a great team.
You are the Trump of freaking fantasy football. I've got a beautiful team. They're amazing.
Kelsey was my first round pick.
Oh, obviously. I bet. Yeah, I bet. Yeah.
Yeah, Joe Burrow. He's beautiful.
There was
he's a pretty quarterback. Joe Burrow's pretty.
He's a good looking boy.
Can we just acknowledge that Joe Burrow's real pretty?
Yeah, he's cute.
Yeah,
he's a cutie. He's a pretty boy. Yeah, no, I was like, there's this chick that's at work that loves. He goes, you listen to podcasts, right? I go, 1 or 2.
I dabble.
Well, I don't ever tell them what I listen to because they're not going to like it. They'll fucking shun me forever.
Kirk Cousins is the QB. Burrow was taken. Kirk Cousins is a pretty man.
Good looking man.
He's got the eyeliner. He rocks the eyeliner. He's got pretty eyes.
Damn it! It went to commercial. They had the whole stadium lights turned off, and everybody had their phone out, glowing.
Oktoberfest house compared to say Sam Adams Oktoberfest.
I don't want to say it's better, but it's better. It's better. It's less
I
sweet.
think so. I think
sweet.
so. Yeah.
Yeah. I really do.
I think it's really getting good.
Yeah. But yeah, so that chick, whatever, she talks about the Kelsey brothers and what she loves Travis Kelce as well. I'm like, if I sat here and talked about like, women that were like in a league or anything, the lingerie league, for example, I had them like a calendar on my desk. I bet my ass would be in HR. But like she's sitting there talking about, Travis Kelce and shit like that.
Well,
I'm like,
but she doesn't have like a Travis Kelce calendar at her desk.
Not yet. She's getting it for Christmas
but
though.
I'm just, but is she going to put it at her desk?
I don't know. Probably above her bed. I have no idea.
But I did get Dak as a backup.
He is a total backup. As a backstop. He's got a weird tooth. I think
he's
just sitting there kind of funny.
He likes to throw the football to the other team. Mm-hmm. Which leads us to our next topic. The Cowboys suck.
Dude. Like, all right, so after week 1 when they beat the Giants went right down the field and then hell broke loose, right? Then all of a sudden nothing else
went. The block kick changed everything, right?
It did. Rainy, stormy night in New York. New Jersey.
Had they stick with the run, because they were running the ball really well that first drive.
Yeah.
Things might have been different, but they didn't. Off. We had one bad game.
No, it's coming. It's coming.
Hey.
It's coming.
Here's what I'm going to tell you. And this leads us to our Deion Sanders moment of the week.
Oh.
They went out there and they played Oregon and they got their asses kicked.
I mean, kicked in so fucking hard. They don't know what's going on.
And to Deion's credit, he went out there everyone's like, "Oh, I can't wait for his post-game thing," right? He goes in there, he goes, "That's a good old-fashioned ass whooping."
Yeah.
They beat us. Mm-hmm. Their coaches prepared their players better. They were better. They whooped our asses. But he followed that up with, "Get me now." Because, again, you've got a team that had 80% turnover from the previous year. So you got a team that these guys haven't played together.
Well, he brought in most of his people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
let's not deviate from the Cowboys.
A lot of transfer portal. But this is going to. He went out there and he got his ass whooped, and he just looked at him and said, "Look, they were just better. Well, they were better prepared. They were better coached today. They were just the better team."
There's a difference.
Cowboys fans are like, "Oh no, we just had a bad game." Blah blah.
Well, let me comment on the Deion thing real quick. Did you see the defensive line next to the offensive line? The defensive line of Colorado next to the offensive line of Oregon?
Oh yeah. No, they're not again.
They're not like, oh, they play better than us. No, they are better than you.
Yeah.
Because they have better players, bigger players, and your ass got by beating shitty teams for 3 weeks.
Well,
they went for clicks.
I don't know that they ever did that, but like they beat TCU, a team that was in the national championship the year before
with a different team.
They curb stomped them.
Yeah,
right.
Now that was I love that win. That one was great.
Right.
Like thank God the Fliff went down. I couldn't make any bets because I was trying to go Colorado plus 21 all day.
Running the ball at Micah Parsons is the way to go. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Real quick.
They definitely exposed some things.
Let's get back to the Cowboys. So, with that game, they couldn't stop the run. You can't even say it was on. What's his name? Diggs, right? He got hurt. Torn ACL?
Trayvon Diggs done for the year. Yeah, torn ACL.
Torn ACL done for the year. And everybody's like, oh, hell, I don't know what to do. And then all of a sudden, Arizona goes out there and just says, fuck it. We're going to run the ball. We're going to run it down your throat so fucking hard. You don't even know what's going on.
I think that would have been their game plan either way, though, right?
Well, no, that's what I'm saying.
But then you also had, like, typically Trayvon is covering the number 1 wide receiver, right? Yeah. And Stephon Diggs is covering the number 2. Mm-hmm. Stephon Diggs is he's been a great cornerback, but he's a little bit older. Right, he's a little bit longer in the tooth.
You talking about Gilmore or Diggs?
Gilmore.
He's
a little bit older, a little bit more longer in tooth. He had some issues covering Hollywood this week.
Yeah, because he's fast as shit.
He is. But like, here's the other thing: don't sleep on Josh Dobbs. Like, this guy's going out there.
I said it last week.
Playing for another contract.
Yeah,
and like, I'll tell you what. You know who's a good follow on TikTok? Josh Dobbs.
Yeah. Was he at like Home Depot or something like that?
No, so like this is just, I've seen
his jersey's not even available for sale.
He went and did that. Like, he's like, hey, he signed, and like they've got like a kiosk that you go up to.
Yeah.
You could certainly make the excuse of the 3 O linemen being out, but that's not a problem. That will just go away. But that has nothing to do with the defense.
No.
That has absolutely nothing to do with the defense and the fact that they ran the ball all over them.
Oh, yeah. James Conner never looked so damn good in his life.
James Conner looked great. Josh Dobbs, the third play of the game, has a 44-yard run.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But like I was talking about with him, he's out there, he's traded, he signs with Arizona, he's out there. He goes up to the kiosk where you're entering in, the stuff. And then you pull up the team roster. He's like, I'm not even on the team roster.
Oh, what a shame.
But then he had, after the win, he had a little video that he stitched, and it was Micah Parsons talking about, oh, I've got a picture of Josh Dobbs and I'm throwing darts at him and things like that. And then it cuts away to Josh Dobbs. He's sitting there and he's dodging this way. His darts are going past him this way, and he dodges this way. He's dodging left and right. His darts are flying. Someone's throwing darts at him. He's going by him. He's going out there to play.
Let me tell you
Head and
something.
Shoulders should do a commercial with Dobbs.
Let me tell you something.
Come on.
Come on.
That's low hanging fruit.
Come on.
I expect better from you.
Yeah.
He's got alopecia.
When's your next stand up? And I'm going to go there and boo you and throw some fruit at you.
He did a nice little video / photo shoot with the Cardinals. Have a cheerleader who has alopecia as well. And the two of them had a nice moment, talking about what they go through with it and stuff like that. But yeah.
Cool.
But they kicked the Cowboys' ass.
I'm going to tell you this right now. Like, the Cowboys and Cowboy fans, right? Like, we had this is how it works, man. We play two good teams and we play a bad team and we lose. I'm like, well, let me walk it back real quick. You've lost 7 of the last 8 against the Cardinals. Well, yeah, that's also a thing. So that's a real thing, right? True suffering. All right. Easy, Dylan. Just easy, or we're going to shave your head, shave your eyebrows and your ass or something like that. And then throw you out in the world. How about
shave
that?
A 13-year-old goatee you got going on.
Yeah. Jesus. Grow a beard like a man.
Be a man.
Anyway,
I'm a man. I'm 40.
But that was one of my things. Like, wait, you thought, like, look, you got New York off their game. Like you derailed them with that kick. Everything else went south, right? And yeah, you beat up a Jets offense that was like fucking terrible. And they didn't do anything against.
They're awful with Zach Wilson. Yeah. We can all agree, right?
Yeah. But then you lost to Arizona. Pump the fucking brakes. You guys aren't doing shit. Like I see some people still
right now that the game against the Patriots is going to be a tough game.
Yeah.
Because that defense is really good and that run game's really good.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you right now, put in the books, Zeke's scoring a touchdown this week.
Yeah, probably fall in. He'll fall in one.
He's getting a touchdown this week. I don't know that he has one yet this year.
Thought he scored one last week.
Did he score one last week?
I think so.
I know.
Yeah.
But my
whole thing is this. It's like, when they start bringing out the power rankings again, they had the Cowboys still ahead of several good NFC teams. And I'm like, why are they above like certain? I'm like, you just got your clock. And they had Arizona ranked as the second to worst next to Chicago.
But I will also say it's one game.
Yeah, it's one game.
But
you lost to the worst team in the fucking league.
No, yes. You didn't. They didn't play the Bears.
I'm telling you.
The Bears are the worst team in the league.
They are. Second worst.
The Bears are the worst team. But that will happen. In the NFL, that will happen.
Yeah.
But that's also them looking past the Cardinals.
So it's also now they're still Super Bowl contenders in your mind. They're going to this is their year.
They're a playoff team.
Of course. I mean, you could fucking fart and be in the playoffs in NFC. No one cares.
Well, no, you can't.
Yes, you can.
Because
it's the weakest conference ever.
I guarantee you the Bears fart all the time, and they ain't making the damn playoffs.
Could they?
No.
Have they been eliminated yet?
Yes.
No.
They were eliminated before the season started because their team sucks.
Nope.
Is that Doyle Brunson?
No. R.I.P. He's dead. Doyle Brunson's dead. No, that's fucking what's his name? The old
animatronic.
Announcer. No, that's the announcer that used to be on the Rowdy or whatever his name was.
Rowdy Piper.
No.
Rowdy
but
Piper.
he's the guy that used to be on the side. Jesus Christ, R.I.P.
Again, doesn't look like him.
Dolly.
The Dalai Lama?
No, God, you're terrible.
He's kind of a little bit of a little petter going in him.
You're such a weirdo.
I'm not. Yeah. Dalai Lama is.
You're not a weirdo.
Kissing boys.
You're not a weirdo.
Science.
Oh, you're such a fucking weirdo. So, anyways, yeah, Cowboys suck. I think
Bears are the worst team in the league.
I think for real, you saw it's so with Melton, right? Melton's going to talk to you this weekend. He will talk Cowboys if you ask him.
Please tell me he's a Cowboys fan.
Oh, big time.
Okay. But I was just going to say, please tell me he's not a Bears fan.
But I'm going to tell you this. The reason I say this because me and him sat outside and like just had a couple cigars and a couple whiskeys and a couple beers, 15 beers, 15 whiskeys. And but he's the most realistic Cowboys fan there is. You know what I mean? Like, he loves the Cowboys. Loves it.
Mr. Smart, did someone say Mississippi Bird Bath?
No, let's go. I'm pulling for you, buddy. I'm pulling for you. I go, why can't we have fun anymore? Why can't we just let me pour a little Kool-Aid in your mouth? Yeah. Damn.
Is that a fly or a moth?
I think it's a mosquito.
That's a big ass mosquito.
Damn. But yeah, no.
Mothra.
But he goes, no, we ain't gonna win with Dak. Dak sucks. That's what he says. He goes, Dak sucks. And I'm like, he's not great. And then so you saw him this week again. It was awful. He cannot play the position.
Just dunk it
in there.
Just dunk it
What's
the worst that's gonna happen?
Explain to me what the fuck the problem is.
The worst thing that's gonna happen is you're gonna have a good time.
Yeah. What the fuck's the problem?
We're looking at you some more.
You want me to put grape Kool-Aid in my hand and I'll throw it up against it and then dive into it? Yeah. That's fun. Why can't we have fun anymore?
After you do it, you got to yell, oh, yeah.
Yeah, you got to ram it in there. Oh, yeah.
Oh, Randy Macho Man Savage action.
I gave you a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think Melton's dead on, right? He's 100% dead on. He's like, Dak sucks. He's the reason we can't win. And it's like, he's middle of the road, right? He's not going to take you to the next level. And neither would Romo either. I think people got lost with Romo, got infatuated with him. And it was a lot to do with fantasy stats, and they were behind a lot, right? So they had to throw the ball. Yeah, he threw 500 fucking yards a game.
But they also had some, they had some seasons where they won like 13 games with Romo, right?
There was a couple. It's a soft division though, right?
And I'll say this, I don't think Romo was an awful quarterback.
He wasn't great.
I don't think Dak is an awful quarterback.
He's not good.
Right? Have you heard the story of John and Lorena Bobbitt? That is not only the worst that would happen, that is exactly what would happen.
Really? Man.
Oh, man.
You know what? I'm going to try a Mississippi bird bath this week. Fuck it. I'll do it. I'll let you know how it goes.
Can we get some audio of you talking to her about it?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay.
Yeah. Fuck it. Jesus. There's no way she says no. I'm telling you. Like, why? Like, I don't even understand. It just the grape Kool-Aid and then dip them. Fuck it. Yeah, that's easy. Jesus Christ. I don't understand what the problem is in the world these days. I don't get it. I don't get this shit. Like, we can't have a good time. We can't have fun. We can't do some weird shit and have fun and just laugh it off. Like, you know what? This is fucking hilarious.
We need video, not sound. That goes on the OnlyFans page.
Yeah, you got to check out the OnlyFans.
Hey, make sure you subscribe.
OnlyFans.com/strikeout beer.
/strikeout beer. It's a thing.
A lot of feet pics on there. It's free. You don't have to pay.
But if we start getting Mississippi Bird Bass on there, you got to pay for that.
Yeah. I just shaved too. Should be nice. Yeah, I just don't get it. Like, as far as that, but also with the Cowboys, it was really enjoyable to sit down with Melton and have a conversation. We had some nice cigars out there on a nice warm, September evening, and we had the game on. The guys, of course, he's cheering for Houston for some reason. I'm like, hey, we need Houston to lose, nutsack, but he didn't like the Yankees. I'm like, all right, fine.
Yeah, you do smart.
Yeah. But for me, I watched the Cowboy games. I almost started a Cowboys podcast. I'm like, let's talk about it. But I was like, it's just beaten. Like, they overwhelm with confidence and hubris, but they have no substance. Yes, their defense is really good. Micah Parsons is the best fucking player in the NFL, I think, at this point.
He's pretty damn
You know
close.
what I mean? Like, he is really good.
Although if teams keep exposing him the way they got exposed this last week, then no, right?
They realize that the supplemental, the complementary parts aren't as good.
You've got players out there, like, here's something I think you need to talk about. The fact that TJ Watt is the lead, he has the most sacks in Steelers history.
Yeah, already.
TJ Watt is a hell of a fucking football player.
Yeah.
JJ was too, right?
Of course.
And then there's the other Watt out there that's
the Cooper Watt.
Like a fullback.
Cooper Watt.
No, because he actually made in the league, right? He didn't have the injury. Cooper would have been the best player, would have been the best quarterback of all, but he had the back injury.
Let's talk Cowboys a little bit further later on. But
real quick,
okay.
I honestly think the Cowboys could win a Super Bowl with Dak at quarterback.
You think so?
I honestly do.
There's no fucking way.
I do feel like that. But here's the problem with it. Dak doesn't run the ball like he used to. When Dak was first in the league, when he was doing really good, he wasn't scared to run the ball. The Cowboys weren't scared to call run plays designed just for him. And then he had that ankle injury. And since then, he has not been the same. I almost got back into watching football this year, but my Panthers are truly garbage again. Hey, they put up a hell of a fight this last week. I think you actually have something to be a little bit excited about there, S'more. I like Bryce Young. I think he's going to be a pretty damn good quarterback. He's in with an ankle injury right now, but I actually think Bryce Young will actually be pretty good. And I think the Panthers have a really good defense. So I actually think you've got something to be optimistic about. It's not like you're a Bears fan, right? If you're a Bears fan, yeah, pack it up, put it all up. We'll catch you guys next year or the year after or the year after that. I mean, the Bears suck. But with the Panthers, I see optimism. I actually like the Panthers this last week with Andy Dalton there because I think they got some really good pieces around there. I think you got something there with the Panthers. I think you got some pretty good, decent, watchable football is what I think you got. That's it, just in my opinion. But with the Cowboys, I actually think the Cowboys could win, but I just think they have bad play calling. I don't know.
I don't see it's possible.
We're playing the 0-3 Vikings in the great battle of the completely defeated teams. This week might be rough because I think this week you get a little bit more you'll get some Cam Akers this week as he's had a week to practice.
Yeah.
But like I was just telling S'more, I like Bryce Young. I think Bryce Young actually has a future. You've got some decent parts around there. I actually liked the Panthers this last week with Andy Dalton there because I think Andy Dalton is still a serviceable quarterback who could fill in for a few weeks and do good. And they've got Adam Thielen went off this last week.
I've said it a million times, right? You don't have to thrust these kids into the starting role. Let them, especially you got Andy Dalton, just throw Andy Dalton out there. What do you think this kid's going to change your whole life? Change the whole. It's been his two worst weeks, and I think he's the lowest in every category. Bryce Young, he's the lowest in every single category.
No.
Yeah.
Justin Fields.
Oh, geez.
Justin Fields.
I seriously think, there's something like he's like the worst quarterback in the last 2 weeks.
S'more. Hold on, Mr. S'more.
Oh God.
My company has suite at the Panther Stadium, and I won't even request tickets. But I am pulling for George Strait tickets. Bro.
I haven't been to Carolina in a while.
You got to get the suite. You got to go to the Panthers to get suite tickets. I'm being honest with you. Like,
suite tickets are awesome.
Suite tickets are awesome. But two, I think Bryce Young is going to be a serviceable quarterback. I think he's going to be all right.
Just hold him out for a year or two. Just hold him out.
But here's the thing that's different now than it was back in the day when you held a quarterback out for a year.
Mm-hmm.
High schools and colleges are running pro offenses.
Yeah, but the speed is different.
It's completely the speed is different. But if you're going to win as an NFL team, I think a majority of it shows, unless you have that special guy like a Pat Mahomes, right?
Yeah.
You're going to do it when your quarterback is under their rookie contract. They're going to come out there their rookie year. Things have changed over the last couple of years, not just with like quarterbacks, but with like running backs, with wide receivers. I used to be anti-playing rookies, but now the league has changed and the way football is played has changed. Coming up, still
Willow Nightingale and Julia Hart still to come tonight. Snowman in the house.
Snowman, what is up, brother? But the league and everything has changed where if you've got your good rookies and they're playing early on, that just helps your team. You got to get your rookies in there. You got to play them because that helps you create cap room elsewhere, right? If you got a quarterback under a rookie deal, let's go ahead and take the Seahawks, for example. They won their Super Bowl and got to the other Super Bowl while Russell Wilson was still under his rookie contract.
Yeah.
After that, when they had to pay Russell, they weren't as good.
They could have won. They could have won that Super Bowl. All they had to do was hand that ball off. Beast mode.
Maybe
just hand it off.
If he gets in. Right?
He's getting in.
But it's just you've got to be able to play your young guys. You got to be able to play your rookie guys, and they have to be good. But things are different because they're playing in pro style offenses all the way back to high school.
Let's say this. This is the most important part of this conversation. It's a suite. Get your ass in there. Get your ass some free food, free booze, all that kind of shit. Have you enjoyed the suite life?
For Rangers.
Yeah, there you go. It's amazing. It's great. It's so great. We're right there next to the owner's box. We're hanging out. We're high-fiving.
Our old suite used to be right next to George W.
Yeah. So hell yes.
I've been at a Rangers game and looked over and George W. sitting right there next to him. Not in the suite next to us, right? I am a Panthers fan. There's always next year, kind of like S'more and all the other UT volunteer fans out there.
Oh, there's never next year for Tennessee fans. You're never making it. Just FYI.
You just gotta. It's not that bad. You're not a Bears fan, okay?
I will say this: like I went out there. So I caught the suite at Charlotte Motor Speedway one year. It was back when I was a child. I was like 13, 14 years old, if I'm not mistaken. My dad brought me out, and it was like one of those things where it's the guy that gave me all the Penguins gear. Like he gave me all this fucking Penguin sign shit or whatever. And so I went out there with him, and it was like anything you wanted. He goes, yeah, you can eat anything here. I was like, I'm like 14, 15 years old. I'm like, fuck, I can eat anything? He goes, yeah. I'm like 100 fucking pounds, but I can devour like a whole cow if I had to.
Can I get some nachos and some nuggies?
And I'm like, I go through all this shit. I'm like, it's so great. But even as an adult now, I don't even partake in most of the food, but I sit there, enjoy the air conditioning, have a beer,
I'll
the
partake
food.
in the food. Like I don't eat before I get there because I know there's going to be some good food out there in the suite and stuff. But
I'm a complete weirdo, so I don't eat. I don't eat when I'm there, even though it's really good. I tell everybody else to do it. Like even Lindsay, I was like, hey, you're going to be at the suite, have all the food you can have. They're going to have great nachos and hot dogs and hamburgers and all this shit, pizza and shit. But I just don't eat. Yeah. Like when I'm out there, I don't eat. I'll have a couple beers and
old school will get yours in here in a second. Just real quick, S'more, Mr. S'more every year feels like 98 for the first 2 weeks.
Feels like that. Is it 98 degrees?
Typically the first 2 quarters of every game.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Gotcha.
Old school said, so I have to say I am liking the Strikeout Viewer League rule changes. Any takes on how it's went so far?
I think this is the future of Strikeout.
It's crazy, Beer right?
Yeah.
Here's what we did. We've got this Strikeout Beer League where people don't have to. No one pays to get into it, right? Now, granted, if you're a viewer and listener and you're in the Patreon or the Twitch, you're guaranteed a spot, but you don't have to do that, right? There are plenty of people in the league that aren't.
Yeah, if you want to buy us a beer, that's what you do.
Right.
You go to patreon.com/strikeout beer, sign up for the cheapest league, which is $3 a month, and you buy your old boys a beer.
That's it.
Hey, cheers to you, kid.
Hey, mazel, good things.
There we go. Cheers to everybody out there.
But we wanted to have some fun with it. Like we've talked the last couple of years about like having like crazy leagues with crazy scoring.
Yeah.
And like this all seems like, dude, let's just do it.
Got to pull the trigger, man.
And so that we did that. And it's fun. I'm 0-3, but I'm still enjoying it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I've got some guys who have definitely underperformed. Some guys I've got running backs on my team, so they're hurt, obviously.
Yeah. Okay. We had a whole show about that.
Yeah.
Check out the SB Fantasy Football Podcast on YouTube or wherever you stream your podcast.
I didn't stop eating the last time I went a few years ago. And it's free, right?
Yeah. That's nice. It really is nice.
Next time you're planning to go to Charlotte Speedway, let me know.
I've been there since it was probably 30 years ago when I went. Had a lot of fun. It was one of those booths where, we're there with people who know people and they knew who we were. And type shit. You know what I mean? It wasn't, I didn't pay for that. Obviously, I was a kid. I was just a kid. Went out there and watched. I think Jeff Gordon just fucking tear ass around that fucking circle.
Was
Charlotte's
Gordon,
cool.
Was Jeff Gordon the Rainbow Warrior?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a flag, I think, with that, and it's on there. I go, this is the most disturbing. When I think about it now, I go, what the fuck was I doing?
He's not going to be the Rainbow Warrior now.
No, he's definitely not. Definitely not.
Like,
I think I still have that flag. I think that flag's put away. I have not been to Bristol. No, I have not. I've been to 2 tracks, if not 3. I've been to Texas. I've been to Charlotte. I've been to Dover. I went to Dover when I was like 10 years old. So back in like 1990. Maybe 4 tracks. I don't know. I don't think Talladega. There's another track that's in my mind that I went to. But yeah, no, the box was for Charlotte. Yeah. The other ones were paid seats. Like even when they come down to Texas. When Texas Motor Speedway opened up, it's in Fort Worth. So it's like, I don't know, it's like 45 minutes from here. So I've gone out there probably 4 times and hung out. The one thing I like about it is, one, the tailgating experience. It's a lot of fun. And then on top of that, it's you bring your cooler in. So you can bring a cooler in. And I pick one of those ones that hold about 20 beers that had the flat top, the little section about that big. Pull it open, grab a beer, go to town. And but yeah. What's up, mister? What do we got here? We get general suite tickets to there, but we actually have an actual box at the dirt track. Now that's a good time. Yeah, I used to be back when I was like 21 years old, up in what part of South Carolina were we in? I know we had to drive like an hour. I don't know if we went south or north, to be honest with you. It was so long ago. But I was a pit crew for a dirt track racer out that way. Yeah, I mean, we go out there and hang out, and it was so fucking weird. Listen, I'm from Texas. We got clay down here, but it's not red clay, right? And so you go out to like a dirt track or whatever, shit gets everywhere. It's like you're covered in clay. You're covered in mud. So I knew that it was my ex-wife. My ex-father-in-law, his buddy owned a car.
Lancaster?
Maybe. Lancaster, I think is what they call it. But you go out that way. He had a car. It's made out of sheet metal or whatever. So I worked on it a couple times, not much, because I always did like street and strip racing. That was always my thing. Like I had an Integra. My brother had an Integra. Honda Civics, hatchbacks, CRXs, things like that.
Chumpy Donk.
Chumpy, how we doing?
What's up, brother?
Cheers to you. Boop. Lancaster. No, Lancaster. I don't know. I call it Lancaster because I'm from Texas. Well, I've been in here long enough. And so we would go out there and hell would break loose. Like, you want to talk about some crazy shit that happened on a Friday night. And it's like everybody start getting physical. I'm like, I don't want to get physical. I was like, I don't want to. I get handsy, but I don't want to do that. Oh, it must be old school's boy. Old school. One, thank you so much for always sharing this stream out, sharing this podcast out. We can't thank you enough for what you do for this show. Obviously, you're a big member of the community and in our fantasy leagues, every single fantasy league that we have. So thank you to thank you, and then thank your wife as well. Yeah, because both of you are big supporters, things like that.
I'll get you the invite after I get the league created old school and share it with your wife if she wants to join too.
There you go.
For both leagues.
But yeah, that dirt league shit's a whole nother world. It really is crazy. And, it's just wild, right? Like South Carolina, North Carolina, the Carolinas are wild. And that's where my younger son lives right now. He lives out there. He's wild as shit, just as wild as the rest of them. But yeah, no, it's wild. It is. Dirt track racing is crazy as shit. You want to have some fun on a Friday night and you want to get a little handsy, it's someplace to fucking be.
What's this, Chumpy? I should have listened to you guys. I asked before the season started if should I run Trevor or Tua, and you said Tua every week. I played Trevor for the first 2 weeks and Tua last week. Hey, at least you played Tua. At least you corrected the mistake.
I'm telling you. Don't ever be too stuck in your ways to not make the adjustment.
Make the adjustment. Make the change. I've got a couple leagues. Yeah. My 2 dynasty leagues I have Tua in, and I was super excited to have him. Been playing him. He's been why I've been in one league where I have a crappy team. Yeah. He's been what's kept me in there and won me at least one game. What's
always the thing we talk about. Like every single season, we talk about it. It's like, don't be afraid to pivot. Don't be afraid to move.
Pivot.
Do not be afraid to go pick up that player. Do not be afraid, and that is it, right? It's like you sit there and you're too set in your ways. Like, oh man, these guys are going to hit. Look, Najee Harris is not going to hit. It's time to move on.
Yeah. Well, if you listen, I told you before the season started, don't play Najee.
Yeah.
Stay away from him.
Yeah.
Not only Najee, but Jacobs. I told you both those guys. Stay away from it. And let me take another step further. Derrick Henry, who hasn't done crap this year.
Yep.
I told you stay away from those three guys, and you ain't gotten anything out of them.
Let me tell you this: if you're not following fantasy football or SB fantasy football on YouTube or wherever you listen to podcasts, you should be, because we're dropping little nuggets of this all along the way.
Do we miss sometimes? Yes.
Oh yeah.
No one could have predicted that DeAndre Swift was going to do what he's done the last 2 weeks.
Yep. There you go.
Not even DeAndre Swift. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, if Tua's healthy, you play him. And not only if Tua's healthy, if anybody in that Miami offense is healthy, play him. Now,
once you start getting
you know who didn't miss Tua? Who, Slap? God, I can't wait for this answer. Because it's Slap and it's gonna be a great joke. I just can't wait.
Oh God.
And maybe he's just like, oh no, I didn't, because he listened. And I'm like, oh man, there's no joke. I might be disappointed, but I'm expecting a joke.
You're probably disappointed.
Yeah, I have faith in.
Like,
I have faith in Slap. I have faith in the Slap.
We're holding.
Just waiting.
Again, we're having we reloaded our beers. We're having a little Yingling Oktoberfest seasonal beer, classic Marzen style, 5.4% alcohol by volume. Now, for me, real quick, this is one of my favorite Marzens.
All right. So Chuff said, here's my starting lineup: Tua, McCaffrey, Eckler. We haven't started Eckler in a few weeks.
What are you,
Ridley,
in a 4-team
Diggs,
league?
Etienne. Should I trade Eckler for Devontae Adams? Here's the problem with that. So if you trade Eckler for Devontae, I guess you slide. I'm assuming Etienne is a flex. So you slide him in your starting lineup and you put Devontae in there for your flex. Is it a PPR league? Grumpy's in the house. Holy crap.
I saw his alert come through earlier. And like, you know what I hadn't seen in a while? I ain't seen this guy in a while. I was like, man, and he goes like, he had like a Slaughter Fest or Slap Fest or Wiener Fest, something going on over there. He was having a good old time playing Dead by Daylight.
Slap and pickle.
Yeah, a little slap and pickle.
But Sean, and I know if it's a PPR, but like, honestly, like I would almost, Devontae is big, right? Having him, is Jimmy G going to be out for a little while?
This is my favorite time of the night.
It is.
You're trading stud for stud. So you want to give up a stud running back for a stud, receiver. Is that what you have in plan? That's my whole thing when you bring this kind of question to me, because you're talking about Eckler, which is a stud running back, which will get you to the playoffs and get you through the playoffs.
Huge PPR guy. For
Devontae Adams, which is a stud.
You've seen what that running back room has done since Eckler's been out. Been tough.
You're telling me
old school 2.0. I'm thinking you guys have these leagues and this show /podcast. Thank you, old school. Grumpy said, always some slap and pickle.
My question is this: if you get rid of Eckler and you have two solid receivers, now
you got three solid receivers at that point.
Well, but now you're giving up your stud running back for Etienne. So now Etienne will slide in as your running back too,
your RB2,
and then Devontae Adams is your flex.
Here's my thing, and
Ridley's your flex.
I'm not pulling that move because of the issues with what the
you and women with head injuries. That's your thing right there.
Me? No. Is this the Phantom of the Opera?
It's probably
the reboot of the Phantom of the Opera, where the Phantom is a female, right?
Yeah.
That's not how she looked in the pictures we saw earlier.
What's that chick's name? The one that got in trouble for sexually assaulting all of her crew. And
Lizzo.
Yeah, you're a Lizzo fan.
No,
there you go. Lizzo.
Never
right there on
Lizzo
the screen.
Fan.
I mean,
I'm not her, but the other one. Yeah.
She's like, don't they have a weight limit in this group?
I don't think I pull that move because I want to keep McCaffrey, Eckler, and Etienne because of all the issues you're having with running backs right now.
Oh man, Lizzo's just going to town on this blonde.
When Eckler comes back, which will be in the next week or two, I
like the woman.
He's a must. He's a must play if you have Eckler. Like Eckler's probably one of the best guys in the league when he's healthy. I'm in a 10-man half-point PPR. Just been beasting with waivers. Got Stephon Diggs for Addison and Kyron Williams, and got Eckler for Jonathan Taylor and Cup.
What kind of special needs league you playing in?
I don't know that I pull that move. While I definitely love Devontae, I think you need to have 3 running backs.
Of course. You got to.
I think he did. He did limited practice today, so I have faith. Yeah.
What do you got? What's the question?
If Eckler, does he trade Eckler for Devontae?
Man, I love them both. I love both those guys. I want them both on my team every single year. And the answer is no.
No, I don't think you do.
Give me Eckler.
I think you. Here's the thing with
I don't give a shit if I got to run out Tony Williams or whatever his name was from
Tony Jones.
Yeah, Tony Jones.
Tony Jones Jr.
Yeah, but not this week, obviously, because I think Eckler comes back. So
here's my thing with Eckler, and here's why I love Eckler. He is an unapologetic fantasy football player.
What are these?
And drafts himself.
They're like talking crazy.
He drafts himself round 1 every year.
Grumpy, what do you know about Carolina? Keep your ass up in Pennsylvania, my man. Drake London has been trash so far. Yes, he has.
Well,
he had one good
Ritter
week.
throwing to him. So
yeah, he's got one good week. But yeah, I don't. We gotta go. We got ciggies to smoke. Little cigars.
We gotta do a After Dark show where I think we're going to
the
After Dark show. I think is going to be a heavy on the Taylor Swift talk.
Oh fuck. Yeah, join the Patreon. Do you want to see that content? It's Patreon.
Hey Dave, there's a Lancaster, PA.
Yeah, there's a Lancaster everywhere. There's a Lancaster, Texas. No one gives a shit.
There is. It's not that far from here.
Like 35, 45 minutes. 35 minutes. Everything's 35 minutes from here. Oh god damn, she gave her the
But no, I don't trade
bring your ass on down to Texas
for Devontae. I just don't do
noise.
It. Glasses clanging.
You have too many beer bottles on the table.
No, it's not. It's not the beer bottles. Kind of like that. I don't. Let's see here, Mr. S'more.
Jesus, too many comments.
There's a lot, but that's good.
We're trying to have this nice.
Kind of like I don't argue. I just explain how I'm correct.
I always wonder how people get themselves in situations.
Hey, Mr. S'more.
And now I'm starting to realize what's going on.
You explain how you're correct, but you still can't pull off the Mississippi bird bath.
I'm going to get the Mississippi bird bath done before the end of the week.
How y'all like the Rangers sitting pretty at that number 1 spot? Dude, it's been such a roller. Dude, this season has been insane. I
stopped doing the Ranger Roundup because I don't want to jinx it.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Also, WTF, you know about PA drinking that Pottsville beer.
Yeah, it's all right. There's this dude that's like, hey, you know I'm from Pottsville? Yeah. Bunch of other.
S'more's still watching while Mr. S'more's talking.
Yeah, boy. They're just in the same room, just fucking laughing and talking shit.
in so much trouble.
Yeah.
For everything.
Get that Mississippi bird bath done. I don't understand what's stopping it. What is stopping from having fun? Why can't we have fun?
Ask S'more that. Hook our boy up.
Why can't we have some fun? Just some.
What's the worst that's gonna happen?
Spontaneity. Is it spontaneity? Spontaneity?
Hey, do you not like grape Kool-Aid?
Spontaneity.
Who doesn't like grape Kool-Aid?
Oh wait, do you like fruit punch? Maybe it didn't.
Hey, change up the flavor.
I know, right? Shit.
Hey, maybe you like Capri Suns. Use Capri Sun. Maybe you know what? Maybe you like milk. Use milk. The
kid walks in.
Beverage
lock
doesn't
the
matter.
fucking door. What are we, animals? I remember one night, one night.
Those were the happens kid. We always lock the door. When it becomes fun time, you lock the door.
One night we were having a little too much fun one night, and we went up to, I don't know what happened. It was like, but we woke up, we were like really, really exhausted from staying up all night having fun. And I noticed there's a door creak Someone opens the door. I'm like, what the fuck's going on over there? We're both, laying there in bed. And then all of a sudden, someone gets up on the bed and goes underneath the sheets and comes north and gets right between us. And I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, and it was, hey, Dad. It was Austin. Austin had a deep voice as a young boy. And so I'm like, Austin, what the hell are you doing in here? We're both butt naked. It's like,
he's cock blocking.
And I'm like, no, it's early in the morning. It's already over. Everything, all the fun already been had. I'm done. I'm tired. I'm exhausted from having so much fun.
Sometimes you have a little fun in the morning.
And so I'm like, Austin, what are you doing in here? And and it was crazy because that kid, that little son of a bitch, he's done like so much shit, but that is burned into my memory forever. Spontaneity. Old school's got it, I think. Old school's got it.
So, Mr. S'more, hey, S'more, when you go to the grocery store tomorrow, can you grab some grape Kool-Aid? He said, ooh, sangria. She couldn't resist. And his S'more said, kid walks in, Dad, why you got your nuts in Kool-Aid?
Lock the fucking door.
First of all, the kid's not going to know it's grape Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not going to see that in your mouth.
If the kid knows it's grape Kool-Aid, he's way too fucking close.
I don't understand. Whatever happened to just put the kids. All right. So here's a question.
Had so much fun. You woke him up.
Here's a question. No, it was early in the morning. Here's a question. How old is everybody's kids? You know what I mean? So even when you're wild as hell or whatever, you're 3, 6, 9-year-olds, teenagers don't give a shit. They don't want to be near you.
No, but for us, like the 17-year-old has a room right next to us. So it's like when it gets like a little, sometimes you got to cover the mouth up so there's no,
puking,
screaming.
Oh, okay. I was totally confused.
6 and almost 13. Just lock the door.
Yeah.
Mine are so young.
You don't have any kids, Grumpy. You got dogs. You got dogs.
Hold on.
Oh, well, here we go.
Hey. Grumpy said mine are so young they're still swimming.
Yeah, I got it. No, he don't have kids. He's got like dogs and
I understand
shit.
that, but still.
So they're howling at the door trying to get in on that.
Honestly, the dogs sometimes, we'll be in the room, the dogs are in the room, and you got the one dog that's just sitting there staring at you. You're like, motherfucker, stop staring at me.
In the room? Jesus.
Oh, the dogs sleep in the room.
Just shut the damn door. I know, Grump. Oh, she got Lizzo'd.
Hey, that's a better tackle than that girl from whatever college she plays for.
That was, God, it was so terrible. I never seen a more staged thing in my life.
Oh, it was so. He has dogs and 77 horses.
Oh, God.
It's a lot of horses.
That's too many horses.
It's way too many.
Obviously, at this point, we know you're a millionaire.
You can't keep up with 77 horses. Yeah. And no millionaires listen to this show.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah. No. You're not breeding horses for, Lizzo done fucked up. She's on the ground. Now Taylor Swift's on the top rope.
Let's go, Tay-Tay.
About to drop this bomb on her.
Oh, she's going to flip.
Oh, we got to flip.
Oh! 1, 2, 3. Hey!
Taylor Swift
for the W.
Beats the shit out of Lizzo. And I don't know, some spare ass semi-not.
Do you think Calvin really will ever be consistent with Trevor? Yes.
I mean, ever?
Yeah. No, I think Trevor's in a place where you play him every week this year.
Oh, and then she's going back to strangling her.
Yeah,
oh, man, that's all.
I think you play Calvin Ridley every week this year.
Yeah, why not? I mean, you drafted him for wide receiver 1, wide receiver 2 guy.
Yeah, you play him. Yeah. Wife got fixed. Dogs are always locked out of the room.
There you go.
So you pull off the Mississippi bird bath then.
No, bro? that's Grumpy.
Yeah,
Grumpy.
Why can't Grumpy do it?
I think everybody should do it.
Yeah. If S'more and I die tragically or both end up in the mental hospital at the same time, you have 2 kids at Grumpy. Oh. Damn.
That's crazy.
Crazy talk. Well, shit, Mr. S'more, you're halfway to the mental hospital.
Yikes. We gotta
Grumpy, get your shit together. You're getting kids soon, bro.
Yeah.
What do you think about Christian Watson coming back? I think once he comes back, yeah. This is a guy that I drafted in several of my leagues. I like Christian Watson. I think he's a really, really good wide receiver. And I think Jordan Love has proved that he can get the ball to the receivers with receivers that aren't that great. So I think once you add Christian Watson in there, I think I like Christian Watson.
Jordan Love
this
has
is
shown
a guy
that he can play.
that I really like. He's shown he can play football for sure.
And he keeps throwing. He hits his receivers in the hands. And last week was a prime example about how these receivers drop balls on him.
Unfortunately, he's going to lose this next week because you got tomorrow night.
Was it tomorrow?
What's the spread? Lions and Packers. I don't know what the spread is. I'd have to look. Ridley or Watson, or do I have to wait and see?
Well, you got to know tomorrow because Watson plays tomorrow, right? I wonder if the Lions are even close to.
The Lions are probably favored in that game.
On the road, maybe. I mean, they should be. You said they're going to win the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah, we're winning it all.
Yeah.
Ridley or Watson. At this point, I play Ridley just because once Watson gets in, I think got a little bit before he has to. Here in 2 weeks, I think that's really a good discussion. But right now, I definitely go with Ridley because he's healthy.
So let's say this. Right now, the Lions are a 1.5 favorite on the road against the Packers. And then you've got the Wembley Stadium game, Falcons and Jags.
Like 7 a.m. on Sunday?
8:30, man. Jaguars are a 3-point favorite somehow, even though they suck and they've lost every game.
Who are they playing?
The Falcons.
Yeah, the Falcons aren't that great.
They're not that bad.
No, but I don't think
Jacksonville Jaguars suck. Like they can't beat anybody at this point. What are you talking about? They'll be all right.
But I think right now, I think you played Ridley. You got to let Watson get back and make sure he's healthy, right? When you come back from an injury, Ozuna just hit a game-tying solo home run, 37th of the year, 93 RBIs.
Oh, they beat the Colts. Okay. So the Jags beat the Colts, lost to the Chiefs, and lost to the Texans. Yeah. No, the Jags aren't that great. Fucking what a stupid comment.
Jags will win their division.
Oh, okay. Maybe. I mean, they're third right now after getting their ass kicked in by, they're 1-3 in the third in the division. Okay. God, they suck.
They started off slow last year and they finished strong.
I expected so much more from them. Yeah, that's pathetic.
Mr. S'more, also the wife has 12 horses. I have 0. So Mrs. Grump has 12 horses.
Good for her.
But yeah, right now I play Ridley because I need Watson to get out there and be healthy and at least play 1 week, right? And then after he plays 1 week, and if he shows out for week 1, then okay, let's talk about playing in week 2. So,
why is that not good for her?
Because horses are expensive. I think horses are more expensive than whores.
Oof, that's probably true.
Yeah, no, that's just science.
Yeah.
Hey, Grumpy, that's fair. What's yours is hers, and what's hers is hers. You're safe. Because it's 12 damn horses. All right. No, I get you. Like 12 horses.
But aren't they worth some money? Like,
what about Lions, Packers? Give me the Lions.
I'm still in the air. I don't know where I want to go. Like, I haven't seen anything that just declares either one of them.
So she actually has 18.
Oh, Jesus.
And Grumpy said exactly. Oh, buddy.
Oh, God.
Are you whoring the horses out and having baby horses and selling them?
I mean, are they good? Yeah. I mean, are they like race horses or something?
Yeah. Very true. You don't have to feed whores anything other than grape Kool-Aid.
Yeah, buddy. And that's only for aesthetics.
Well, grape Kool-Aid and something else, but
I mean, I don't know. It's like that division no one cares about anymore. Like when Aaron Rodgers left, no one gave a shit. You're talking about they lost to the fucking Seattle. Y'all lost to Seattle.
Yeah, I think Seattle's better. They had a rough week 1, but I think Seattle's going to end up being a really good. Seattle is
most people that lose to another team said, "No, they're not a bad team. They lost to the bad or whatever."
Seattle was a good team last year, made the playoffs, and what
they barely beat the fucking Panthers. They beat the Rams, beat them, which the Rams
barely beat the Panthers,
the Seahawks.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know, man.
I don't like NFC but I said teams, it earlier. I don't think the Panthers are that bad.
I don't like any NFC teams other than the San Francisco 49ers.
They're worth money, yes, but a shit ton of work. The babies that will be born will all be sold.
Oh, sounds like just sold? Like just sold?
Yeah.
That's like property?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so inhumane. Like, Jesus.
Jesus never sold horses.
You sure about that? You don't fucking know. You weren't around back then. Shut up.
Yeah, I did.
All of a sudden, you're talking out of your ass again.
I've read the Bible a lot.
They don't talk about selling shit. They want this guy to be like, shown as like a noble person. You don't fucking know what he did. He might have like cunt punched a bunch of people.
I guarantee you.
That might have been a signature move. Like just fucking.
Well, are we doing punch or cunt?
It's not Falcon Punch because it's Falcon. It's just
Falcon Punch. There's definitely a big difference between a Falcon Punch and.
I don't see any dominant divisions at this point. Do you? Yes, I do. It's called not in the NFC. Yeah. No, I see the AFC North.
What do you
AFC North?
You have the Bills, the Dolphins, the Pats.
I don't see Pats as a dominant anything.
I think the Pats are a team that can fuck someone's day up.
They're going to ruin your day or your afternoon, not your year. They're going to ruin your afternoon.
They'll all be sold. Do our buddy Elmer and show back up in kindergarten classroom one day.
Wait, the Elmer? The fucking
we're talking about horses.
Oh,
Elmer's glue.
Fucked up. You bunch of fucking sickos. They're animals. Animals.
Where do you think the term come from? His nickname was Falcon. Duh. So Falcon Punches, you got to have. Go on. Tune in.
Tune in. Yeah, just turn in.
Strikeout Beer After Dark on our Patreon. Patreon.com/Strikeout Beer.
I'm not talking about that.
We will in the Patreon. We'll talk about that.
Nope, I'm not doing it.
Because the Patreon is all about
you. Whatever you want to talk about. I'm not talking about that.
Nope. Just turn it in.
Yeah, just turn it in. Drunky the clown here. Yeah.
Hey,
nope.
Hey.
Nope.
The After Dark show is gonna be Taylor Swift and Falcon Punches. Tune in. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be awesome. We got going on now. I gotta put the headphones on. But you know what, guys? Thank you so much for listening, watching. We've actually gone about almost 30 minutes over what we typically do, but you guys have been here supporting, and we appreciate that. We love you guys.
Yeah, thanks.
If you're local, how does Alan get home after podcast?
He drives.
But I stopped drinking now.
Yeah, he doesn't leave till like 2 fucking a.m.
Yeah, I don't drink for the next like 4 hours.
Yeah, I can't get him out of the house.
Well, there's a reason for that.
Yeah, so that he stays around and smokes all my cigars, and we sit outside and talk about life.
And good life choices, bad life choices, we make them both.
Yeah.
Alan definitely drinks and drives recklessly home.
What? No, come on, buddy. No.
Jay.
Have you not seen those?
Just throw him in the pool so he sobers up. I walk in the pool.
We get in the pool
voluntarily.
Yeah,
for sure.
We get in the pool.
But yeah, no. After this, I'm done drinking.
We got to
drinking NAs and water.
You can do a Patreon
it's like 3-4 hours before I go anywhere.
Yeah.
And if things are still questionable after that, I'll Uber or just sleep here for a little bit.
Yeah, that one night. Jesus, get the fuck out of
my thank you guys so much for your support. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys. If you're local, come out to Cowtown Comic Con this weekend. Say the phrase that plays.
Slam and lemon ding dong.
And we'll give you something for free.
There you go.
As always, I'm Alan.
Rapper Dave.
Talk to you guys later. Deuces. Thank you for listening to the Strikeout Beer Podcast.